up to help them with their medical bills. We'll link you there at WRIC.com. Amanda?
Imagine living with no AC on one of the hottest days of the year. It was a scorcher last year. Residents at the Petersburg East Departments called 8 News for help. Some say even when maintenance workers did show up, it didn't make a difference. One woman sent her 5-year-old daughter away to stay with family.
So I called y'all because of the fact I have a 5-year-old daughter and it be 99 degrees in here and it's too hot to not have no air.
Employees in the leasing office told 8 News to call a corporate number. We did call that number several times and left messages, but no one responded to us. 6:09 now, a dog in Henrico is dead after being locked outside in a hot crate Saturday. Walter Wilson is charged with animal cruelty in the death of his 17-month-old pit bull. A vet determined that that dog died from heat exposure. Wilson faces up to a year in jail and a $2,500 fine if he's found guilty. Wilson was convicted of a similar crime back in 2011. Tim?
And Matt, we continue to talk about our second named tropical storm of the season, Bill. It's moved on shore. It's continuing to weaken, but the big problem is going to be that rain.
The rain is a major problem. The storm, again, now well into central Texas. It has dropped anywhere from 5 to 7 inches of rain across the region. Some areas certainly getting quite a bit, so keep that in mind. Now, the good news is if you want some dry weather, well, we have it. Unfortunately, Central Texas does not. Here's what's going on. You take a quick look at what's happening on that radar and satellite. You can see the steady rains now for areas like Dallas and points south, and then another area of rain sliding up from Corpus Christi into Houston. So this area will see as much as 5 to 10 inches of rain. Some of you will even get more than that. I mean, just a tremendous problem. Good Morning America will be live throughout the state of Texas this morning talking about that. Back here at home, we're talking about heat. Yesterday, another day above 95. In fact, we hit 99. Oh, so close to that 100, which was the record, but we didn't hit it. 3 days now of 95 or better, 12 of 90 or better. The average is 41. Are you heading out to swim team practice this morning? 79 degrees at 9 a.m. Look at that, 11 a.m., 84. UV index is at 11 today, so it's going to be pretty hot for sure. And again, put that sunscreen on with that UV index being so high. You're going to burn in a matter of minutes. You need a 30 or better. Some high, thin clouds overhead. No real weather concerns for today at all. 74 in Glen Allen, 73 out toward Short Pump, 71 at the Pocahontas State Park in Colonial Heights. You're looking at 74. Hazy, hot, and humid today. High 92. A chance of a late-day storm. Let's go over to you now.
Matt, your favorite show, Disney on Ice, is returning to Richmond. Find out how you can get tickets and check it out. Still ahead.
The local business owners concerned about the UCI Road World Championships rolling into Richmond. We'll tell you what happened at their big meeting with city officials. Tim?
All right, good morning, everybody. Live look outside the Boulevard area on I-95, north and southbound lanes. All is quiet, no big incidents. We'll full check on those roads after a quick break.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest-growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,000 when you finance through select lenders. And find your bonus tag and get an additional $1,000 to $2,000 cash allowance on select vehicles in stock.
Ex-Dr. Phil, from living large to living in his parents' garage.
You're not working.
I'm on unemployment.
You sleep all day.
He's working, and you're not? What is wrong with you people?
Today at 4 on WRIC TV 8.
If you've been seriously injured, the aftermath of the accident becomes a burden too heavy to carry alone. So call Emrock and Kilduff. Our attorneys will help you put your life back together. Emrock and Kilduff. One call, that's all.
No matter where I'm going, I can always depend on my Honda.
So when the new Honda CR-V is on sale right now at your Richmond area Honda dealers, there's just one question.
Why settle for less than the Motor Trend SUV of the year?
Or a top safety pick. Or tons of features and all-wheel drive.
When you can get the most popular SUV of the decade for just $209 a month.
Why settle for less than a Honda?
To find your new CR-V, get to any one of your 4 Richmond area Honda dealers now.
Hey Richmond, this is Mark Smith with Midas of Richmond. I'm in Feedmore's Community Kitchen. Every week we move 17,000 meals through this kitchen, feeding families, seniors, and kids all over Central Virginia. That's why Midas of Richmond supports Feedmore like we do. These folks drive out hunger every day. Midas Freights drive out hunger. Midas Oil Changes drive out hunger. Midas Tires drive out hunger. When you choose Midas for your car care, you're choosing to drive out hunger in Central Virginia. We can do this if we choose to, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Nissan gave a lucky few the ride of their life in the 2015 Nissan Altima.
Where am I going? Where am I going?
Nissan Altima with blind spot warning and up to 270 horsepower. Get the ride of your life at your local Nissan store. Choose the 38 mpg Highway Altima and get up to $1,000 bonus cash. Bonus cash ends June 30th. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
When I was a kid, there was this mom on our block who had that house. The one where all the kids would hang out. She pretty much fed the entire neighborhood. It was like one big happy family.
Hey, Mom, thanks. You rock, Mrs. E.
No, you rock.
You do realize you have that house.
I do have that house.
Because to you, savings are second nature.
That's not even our dog.
Low prices every day. Life's better with the Lion.
You can have it all, and you can choose an upgrade at no extra charge. Choose to upgrade your new car with navigation, or choose the Bluetooth upgrade. Even upgrade with the leather package or remote start, all with no extra charge. Plus, you get priorities for life, oil and filter changes and state inspections for life, and your engine guaranteed for life. Choose your upgrade today. Navigation, Bluetooth, leather, remote start, and more. Only at Priority Toyota, Nissan, and VW.
If you're in an accident, you really should get a lawyer.
Call Emrock and Kilduff.
We can't undo what happened, but we can help you put your life back together.
If you've been seriously injured, call Emrock and Kilduff. One call, that's all.
8 News broke the story. Pastor G accused of sexually assaulting 2 young girls. Affairs with church members. Now he's on trial in Texas. 8 News investigative reporter Carrie O'Brien is in Fort Worth with complete coverage. Live reports this week on 8 News.
8 News, Storm Tracker weather first.
Welcome back. Your time right now, 6:15. You're watching Good Morning Richmond on 8 News. Storm Tracker weather first, taking a live look outside at our Virginia War Memorial camera here. You can see the sun is already up. A little hazy in this shot, but looks like it's going to be a relatively nice day out there. Another warm one, though. Matt will let us know just how hot it's going to get in a moment. Dario?
Josh Duggar is back in the news this morning. He made his first social media appearance since the child molestation scandal broke. He posted a picture on Twitter and Instagram Monday wishing his 4-year-old son a happy birthday. Back in May, Josh Duggar's father, Jim Bob Duggar, told In Touch magazine he waited more than a year to tell police about his son's alleged behavior. The family show, 19 Kids and Counting, has been taken off the TLC schedule.
New this morning, for the first time in 7 years, birth rates here in the U.S. have increased. A new government report says about 53,000 more babies were born last year. Births were up for nearly every racial and ethnic group. Meanwhile, teen births hit a historic low, and there were also fewer C-sections and preterm deliveries.
6:16 now, almost 6:17. News where you live in Richmond, where concerned business owners met with Richmond 2015 officials to learn more about the UCI Road World Championships coming to town just a couple of months.
Yeah, counting down the days. They met with city officials last night to talk about concerns businesses along the routes won't be able to access the public, and they could lose money. That's what they're worried about. We also spoke to owners who are worried they won't be able to get daily food deliveries the week of the races. Race organizers say the transportation plan will answer most of their questions and suggest businesses schedule deliverers together.
It looks like they have a decent plan, but organizing deliveries with these people early morning or later evening, you know, we're one in the haystack. You know, it's hard to say if they'll be able to accommodate those needs.
Richmond 2015 said they're working on an interactive website that'll show users road closures and alternative routes. That should be done in July, so folks can get a better look at what they're going to be doing.
And hopefully, if people can't pull up and park at some of those restaurants, maybe the folks that are on bikes trying to watch parts of the race will pull up on their bike where they can get to it and have something to eat there. just trying to look for silver
Trying to find that
lining.
silver lining, that positive. Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of positive with it, but there's always going to be some negative aspect.
For sure, it's going to be a lot of people here in town.
Exactly right.
Big undertaking.
Yeah, but today probably not a good day to do a bike ride unless you're already out there right now before the sun gets too hot.
You want to get out there now, otherwise you're looking at 92 today, high humidity again. Again, a lot of stress on the body, so keep that in mind. Hey, we are looking at your allergy report 5.0. Grass pollens are the main story this morning. Again, the good news is we're ending that pollen season. The next major pollen will be a ragweed. And that one's going to kick up in late August and go all the way through that first frost. So we're almost kind of in a lull for some of you. By the way, this morning we are live on Periscope. You can search 8 News Storm Tracker for Periscope or 8 News Weather for your Twitter if you want to check that out. We've also put the link out there on our Facebook page so you can kind of view it either from your app or you can view it from your computer and kind of check in with what's going on. Just to kind of give you a behind-the-scenes look. 73 degrees in Ashland, 71 Mechanicsville, 73 out toward Short Pump in Rockville this morning. We look over toward Woodlake, you're 74, 70 in Winter Park, and even out by Matoaka, you're looking at 70. Colonial Heights around 74. High thin clouds across the region right now. Not a big deal. You notice the rain back into portions of Cincinnati to almost St. Louis. I wish I could tell you this was coming our way, but it looks to stay to the north of the region today. And then down into Texas, of course, there's the rain from Bill and more moisture streaming on up. Another soggy day in rain-soaked Texas. They don't need it at all. 77 degrees by 8 o'clock, mainly sunny. Partly sunny at the lunch hour, up to 86. We'll top out today at 92. Watch out for a scattered thunderstorm this afternoon. As we go to Futurecast here, noontime today, relatively quiet. May see some pop-up clouds. We get into the late afternoon, we start to see some of those scattered storms getting closer. If you get them, you could have some quick, heavy downpours. Some of you had them yesterday, some did not. 96 tomorrow, sorry, 95 tomorrow, 96 on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, 92, 94, staying hot and humid. Let's head over to Tim now.
All right, good morning, man. Let's head outside and talk about the roadways. Things pretty quiet out there on this Wednesday to get things going at 6:20. First stop here, I-95 Bells Road. North and southbound side of traffic there, getting a little heavier in terms of some volume, but no major slowdowns to talk about, which is certainly some good news across Central Virginia. Our next camera is going to come up here and show us I-95 at the Tech Center. The 64 interchange also there, looking pretty good. With the merger there at 6:20. And one final stop, going to take us over to I-64 again, the Shockley Valley Bridge. East and westbound lanes there. Again, no major incidents out there. It's a smooth-going commute so far here on your Wednesday. At 6:20, Good Morning Richmond is back right after a quick break.
Hearts Law. Let our firm get to the heart of the matter. Call today.
Summertime is here, and so are the deals at Pence Subaru. Get a 2015 Subaru Forester for just $199 a month. That's right, $199 a month for a brand new Forester. Pence Subaru.
Pay less at Pence.
Insurance companies can take elaborate steps to deny your compensation, like using every minute detail to keep what may be rightfully yours. If you have an injury claim, you may need legal protection. Call a law firm that understands personal injury and won't let some technicality get in your way. Tell them you mean business. Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1, the law firm of Marks and Harrison, right now.
Damp crawl space? That's not good. Call JES today for your free inspection and estimate.
Since 1993, we've been helping homeowners like you fix their crawl space problems.
Known best for being better, JES.
Good day, milady. I am Sir Canalot, here to save you from another breakfast bore. Wake up those eggs with glorious Spam. See what Spam can do at Spam.com.
Richmond's place in history is just as unique as its people. Every day, an organization or person you know is making significant contributions to RVA. Help the Valentine honor those contributing to our community. Log on today to nominate your Richmond History Maker.
You can join the gym, or join the family.
Here, you'll meet with a certified personal trainer. We'll talk about where you are and where you want to be. If
functional movement screening will assess your risk for injury. Then we'll show you everything we have to offer, including a plan for how to use it to reach your goals. The top reasons people leave a gym are the reasons you should join the family.
Summertime is here, and so are the deals at Pence Subaru. Get a 2015 Subaru Forester for just $199 a month. That's right, $199 a month for a brand new Forester. Pence Subaru.
Pay less at Pence. Hey, you forgot the milk.
That's lactate.
Right. 100% real milk, just without the lactose, so you can drink all you want.
With no discomfort?
Exactly. Here, try some.
It is real milk.
See? Delicious. Hoof bump. Oh, right here, girl. Boom. Lactate, 100% real milk, no discomfort. And for a creamy and delicious treat, try Lactate ice cream.
New Flonase Allergy Relief Nasal Spray. 24-hour relief that outperforms a leading allergy pill. Most allergy pills only control one inflammatory substance. Flonase controls 6. Sees the day and the night. New Flonase. 6 is greater than 1. This changes everything.
Hey, me.
Hey, me in a sundress?
I'm you from this summer. I came to say, get the swanky patio set today.
Come on, we look like a celebrity on this thing.
This Father's Day, save big on backyard pools. Make your money last. Shop Big Lots first.
8 News, Storm Tracker weather first.
Good morning, everybody. Your time right now is 6:24. You're watching Good Morning Richmond. And, hey, another hot day. I know you're shocked about that. 92 degrees. The record for today is 99. We won't hit that. We did hit 99 yesterday, and we were just shy of that record. Complete forecast coming up in just a couple of minutes. Let's go back over to Amanda now.
Are you ready for a little Disney magic? Who isn't? The celebration comes alive as Disney on Ice presents 100 years of magic. 50 beloved characters, including Minnie, Donald, the Disney princesses, and of course Mickey Mouse himself are all part of the fun. The show is coming to the Richmond Coliseum September 10th through the 13th. Tickets are now on sale. Dario?
Well, let's check out what is trending this morning. Mickey D's is about to roll out their very own lobster roll. The McLobster is a part of the restaurant chain's so-called Great Canadian Taste Adventure. Some of the flavors include maple and bacon, cottage country chicken, and western barbecue burger. The McLobster is only available in Canada right now. Maybe it will be in the U.S. soon.
All right. Now, I traveled up to Maine a couple of years ago, and they sold a lobster roll at McDonald's up there. I was not brave enough to try it.
Is it real lobster? Is it real lobster? You know, they had those issues.
You would hope that in Maine it would be, but you don't know.
With all those issues with the meat, is it real lobster?
I don't know.
All across the country.
You talk about the pink slime thing from back.
Yes,
yes.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was not brave enough to try the lobster roll at a fast food restaurant.
My guess is it's
Just saying.
similar to the fish in the fillet of fish in a different form.
Which isn't all fish. Point taken.
Lot of breading. Lot of breading there.
I'm saying.
They are
Stay away from fast food, but that's...
Yeah.
Well, we will see. I don't know. If somebody brought us a lobster roll, it would probably get eaten around here.
Not by me.
Just saying.
It would be.
Not by us, maybe, but somebody in the newsroom would try it. Time now for this morning's Tech Bites.
Here's ABC's Rena Ninen and TJ Holmes in New York.
Hey there, in today's Tech Bites, a Super Mario Brothers that you can truly make your own.
Yeah, Nintendo unveiled Super Mario Maker at the E3 Expo in Los Angeles. It lets players create their own unique game levels.
Jaguar Land Rover has developed a system that allows drivers to operate their vehicles by remote control using a smartphone app.
Okay, this sounds scary here, Rena.
Sure
it's
does.
part of a new autonomous driving technology aimed at making driving safer. However, the technology could be used to help motorists get out of tight spots. BMW has a similar system on sale in the fall.
I could use that.
Oh, wow. Also, another reason to watch cat videos online.
Yeah, researchers say that watching those videos can boost energy and positive emotions. And even if people procrastinate a moment while watching those videos, they're better able to take on tough tasks afterwards. Log on to YouTube, Teach.
Solves all my problems. Those are your Tech Bites, folks.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,000 when you finance through select lenders. And find your bonus tag and get an additional $1,000 to $2,000 cash allowance on select vehicles in stock.
Texting while driving causes over 200,000 crashes each year. If you've been injured by a distracted driver, call Allen & Allen. But more importantly, please don't text and drive.
Boom! We have a winner! Boom! We have a winner! Boom! We have a winner!
If winning more than once makes you smile, introducing Cash for Life from the Virginia Lottery. You could win $1,000 a day or week for the rest of your life. Boom!
We were below the 88th southern parallel. We had traveled for over 850 miles. My men driven nearly mad from starvation and frostbite. Today we make history.
Bienvenidos! Welcome to the South Pole!
If you're Dora the Explorer, you explore. It's what you do.
What took you so long?
If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
You did it! Yay!
We are more than halfway through the Sheehy 6000. Sheehy's biggest automotive sales event of the year. We are out to sell 6,000 vehicles in 50 days. Sheehy makes it easy. Choose from 2,000 Fords with up to $10,000 off. Or get 0% financing for up to 60 months. And during the Sheehy 6000, help us raise $100,000 for the American Heart Association. Race into Sheehy Ford.
It's easy at Sheehy. Sheehy.com.
Celebrate Independence Day with the Flying Squirrels and back-to-back fireworks shows July 4th and 5th at the Diamond. Get your tickets now before it's too late at squirrelsbaseball.com. 8 News Storm Tracker Weather is sponsored by Bruce's Super Body Shops, where you never pay more than your deductible. Good Morning Richmond starts now.
Happy Wednesday. Thanks for sticking with us for the 6:30 half hour of Good Morning Richmond. I'm Amanda Malkowski.
And I'm Morgan Dean. We'll get to your headlines and news where you live in a moment. But as always, we start with your weather and your storm tracker weather first. Here's Matt with a picture from a viewer this morning.
Beautiful shot there.
Nice shot. Now, you look at this shot here. This is from Barbara Houston, as you can see. She was driving over the Varina-Enon Bridge last evening, saw the threatening skies, got off it, and did a little kind of storm chasing, and she caught the clouds here. And then, as Tim just noticed, look at the rain shaft here on the right-hand side. So raining pretty good on that side, and again, really nice. She was hoping for some lightning with this picture. Didn't get that, but a great shot. Anytime you get a great weather shot, don't forget to send it to us here at 8 News. You can use our email. You can send it on Twitter, Facebook, whatever the case may be. It's real simple to do. I report 8 at WRIC.com. Hey, 73 right now in Ashland, 74 in Glen Ellen. We're 73 over to Regency Square Mall and Short Pump 75 downtown. Matoaca looking at 70. We're 69 out toward the Richmond Zoo and 74 in Woodlake. It's a little steamy this morning for sure. Some high thin clouds moving on through right now. We'll get away with mostly sunny skies this morning. Temperature 77. Very warm at the lunch hour, 86. We're going to top out today at 92. Another day in the 90s, and I can't rule out some scattered storms later this afternoon. At 6:31, almost 6:32, we turn our attention to the roadways. Tim, so far so good?
Yeah, pretty quiet out there on the interstates, Matt. No major incidents to talk about or any backups either. Let's head out to I-95 here. Show you what it looks like at 7th Street near the I-95 64 interchange. Things are looking good there. Similar situation here, a little bit further towards the west. Tech Center near the 64 interchange there. Bryant Park interchange. All is quiet, a little bit heavier on the volume, but it is still moving along okay. No major areas of brake lights or any delays showing up. I-64 here over the Shockoe Valley Bridge, a little bit further to the east. East and westbound lanes now also looking okay. And one final stop takes us to the boulevard back on I-95, where no major issues are present at the current time. That's the latest on the roads. We'll send it back over to you.
All right, thank you very much, Tim. The trial for a former Richmond megachurch pastor accused of sexually assaulting 2 girls in the 1990s when he was their youth pastor in Texas continues this morning.
8 News investigator Carrie O'Brien is the only Richmond reporter in the courtroom covering the Geronimo Aguilar trial. She's calling in right now from Fort Worth, Texas. Carrie, a key witness took the stand yesterday, right?
That's right, Amanda and Morgan. The prosecution got right into it, calling one of the alleged victims to the stand. She told the jury Geronimo Aguilar began touching her inappropriately when she was just 11 years old. Now, the alleged victim testified her parents allowed Aguilar to live with her family. He was her youth pastor at the time. He even shared a bedroom with her, and she claims the touching turned to sex by the time she was 13.
Now, Carrie, I know a lot of parents out there are sitting and watching and asking the big question. Not just why was he allowed in the house, but why was he allowed to stay in the same room with her in the first place?
Right, Morgan. And, you know, she explained that. She said that there was sort of a communal living situation at the church there in Texas. But she also told the jury that her mother suffered from a drug addiction, and so she wasn't really always there for her.
And did she ever tell anyone what was allegedly going on there in that home, Carrie?
No, she says that Aguilar made her feel special. He was the cool and important guy at the church, and if he was into her, well, that made her feel important. She decided to speak up only after hearing about allegations of sex abuse at the Rock Church in Richmond. She claims a 16-year-old girl alleged Pastor G was having an inappropriate relationship with her, and that made this witness decide then it was time to speak up. And we should tell you that the defense yesterday revealed that there was a Child Protective Services was involved in that and looked into those allegations, and the defense said they determined it was unfounded.
All right, so Carrie, you were able to sit through testimony yesterday. That means the subpoena that you were served yesterday was quashed. How did that all go through with you in the court yesterday?
Yes, that's right. Actually, that's how the whole day started. That was the first thing that happened in the trial, and the judge granted our 8 News motion to quash the subpoena. Aguilar's defense team had served me, basically allowing me to stay in the courtroom and cover the trial. The judge felt anything I had reported on was published, and it was already out there. There was no need to put me on the stand and question me and prevent me from doing my job as a journalist and be in that courtroom and cover this case.
Well, that's what we like to hear, because that's the place that you should be in. We're also very anxious to hear what Pastor G himself is going to have to say after you reported yesterday that he is planning to take the stand in this case.
That will be very interesting.
Of course.
That's right. I think that shocked a lot of folks that we learned that right away.
Of course. All right. Well, Carrie, thanks for getting up early. Thanks for talking with us on the phone. And we're anxious to hear what you have to say about court coming up later on today.
Yeah, and of course, Carrie will continue to follow the latest developments throughout the trial. You can stay up to speed both on air and online. Again, Carrie, thanks for waking up extra early to talk with us this morning.
Yeah, different time zone there, in fact,
right.
and all. All right. Well, happening today, the Commonwealth's attorney in Charlottesville is set to give a presentation sharing why he decided to dismiss charges against UVA student Martise Johnson, and also talk about why there weren't charges against the ABC agents in the cases many were asking about.
Yeah, still a lot of questions. 8 News reporter Evan Armour is following that story for us this morning. And Evan, this evidence, this alleged evidence that they're going to talk about, a huge part of the case, but not many people have seen it yet. We're not aware of exactly what that is.
Right, Amanda. And Johnson's own attorney has said he hasn't seen the results, and the ABC says they haven't reviewed that report yet either, but all of that should change this afternoon. Commonwealth's attorney Dave Chapman will share the evidence that helped him decide to not only drop those charges against Johnson, but also not charge the ABC officers behind his arrest. Still, the ABC agents involved in the arrest remain on restricted administrative duty. The agency says they're waiting to hear the findings of a separate state police administrative investigation into that incident, which, as you might remember, was requested by Governor McAuliffe. The ABC says they're going to use those results plus the information they hear from today's presentation about the criminal report to determine what will happen to those agents. Now, Johnson was arrested outside a Charlottesville pub back in March. The bloody arrest was captured on camera, and it spread through social media. Now, Johnson was charged with public intoxication or swearing and obstruction of justice without force. That presentation today is set for 1 o'clock this afternoon. It's also being streamed online. We'll have a link on our website, WRAC.com. Amanda?
All right, and thank you. Southside Regional Medical Center coming under fire this morning after landing on a top 50 list of highest markup prices in the country. The list from Health Affairs Journal ranks the Petersburg Hospital as the 38th worst in the country for markups, which means you could be paying hundreds, if not thousands of dollars more for medical services if you go to that hospital. In a statement to 8 News, the president and CEO of the Federation of American Hospitals says in part, quote, a critical limitation of this study acknowledged by the authors is its omission of discounts attributable to these programs. The hospital also notes they provide millions of dollars in charity care.
Happening right now at 6:38, there is a new push online to rename Richmond's Thompson Middle School after one of the school's most celebrated teachers. For most of the 80s, James Vaughn Sr. taught English, drama, and performing arts at Thompson Middle School until his untimely death at the age of 36. Now, former students, parents, and teachers are signing an online petition to name the school after Vaughn. His own family had no idea about it until we showed them the website.
It's kind of amazing. I mean, we're 25 years removed from my father's, death, and the fact that there are still former students that remember him and appreciate what he did for them is truly amazing.
The school is being renamed because it's merging with Elkhart Middle School. Richmond School Board is taking feedback through June 30th with a final decision expected sometime in mid-July. Pretty interesting that 25 years on, that teacher still touching lives out there. Darielle?
Turning to the weather, after pounding the Texas coast, tropical storm Bill, you see right here, has been downgraded to a tropical depression. Residents along the Gulf Coast are trying to deal with the aftermath today, while the threat of flash floods continues. ABC's Lana Zach has the latest.
Good morning. Flash flood bulletins are still being posted, though the effects of tropical depression Bill are now waning.
Another day in paradise.
The rainwater was calf high in Seabrook, Texas, after Tropical Storm Bill, now a tropical depression, drenched the area with heavy rains, wind gusts, and high waves. While up in the sky, the hurricane hunters of the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron monitored the storm.
We saw very strong winds on the east side of this thing. A lot of rain, no real defined center. It's very broad, a very broad circulation.
That broad circulation putting a large portion of the country at risk of flash floods. Those warnings continuing today.
And now this storm is triggering tornado warnings throughout Texas and Oklahoma in areas that still haven't recovered from last month's floods. In Washington, Lana Zach, ABC News.
All right, 6:40 now. We want to go back over to Matt to talk about your forecast, but real quickly, we want to talk about the storm. You can still see Bill there over Texas.
Poor Texas. It's been brutal down there.
Big problems. Yeah, you look at the rain here and the circulation. This is the center of Bill sliding up toward Dallas now. Again, central Texas. Eastern Texas plagued with that heavy rain, as we just heard from Lana Zach. And then look at this, another big slug of moisture sliding up from Corpus Christi into Houston. That's coming into central Texas as well. So they had the rain yesterday. They have more rain coming today. Some of you had some showers and storms last night. Did you have a swim meet that was delayed quite a bit? Maybe even postponed? Maybe you're doing it tonight. Good luck to you. 9 a.m. this morning, if you have swim team practice, plenty of sunshine, 79 degrees, into the mid-80s by 11 a.m. UV index again at 11. Are you heading to the beaches today? Get a little cool down. Let's take a quick look here. Maybe going to Virginia Beach or Sandbridge area. Plenty of sunshine. Maybe a late day storm. UV index at 10 to 11, 85 to 87. Water temperature 75. Hey, waves 3 feet, so nice waves there. If you're heading on down to maybe Nags Head or Corolla, you're looking at temperatures from 88 to 90. Water temperature, Oregon Inlet, right about 80 degrees. Your forecast for today here in Richmond and much of central Virginia. Hazy, hot and humid, 92. Watch out for some scattered afternoon storms. Not everybody will see them, but if you do, again, a quick heavy downpour cannot be ruled out. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll break down the 8-day forecast. 6:42. Let's go back over to Morgan and Amanda.
All right. right, Matt. Thanks all this month for celebrating fathers all across Central Virginia with our 8 News Dads of June. Cute picture there.
If you'd like to have your father featured on the air like these dads, just submit your photos on our website, WRSC.com. You can also find links on our 8 News Facebook page. 6:42. We'll be right back with another check on your forecast.
When you're injured in an accident, you expect the insurance company to do what they should, but all too often you need an attorney to help you recover what you deserve.
That's what we're here for. Let us put our experience to work for you.
Call Emrock and Kilduff right now. One call, that's all.
If you're in an accident, you really should get a lawyer.
Call Emrock and Kilduff.
We can't undo what happened, but we can help you put your life back together.
If you've been seriously injured, call Emrock and Kilduff. One call, that's all.
Right now at Pence Nissan, get up to 25% off MSRP on every new Nissan in stock. That's right, up to 25% off every new Nissan, only at Pence Nissan. Pence Nissan.
Pay less at Pence.
Are you uncomfortable in your own home? Do you want lower energy bills? Then get new windows from Champion now. Trust us as your neighbors have. For over 60 years, Champion has installed millions of windows, all made in the USA, and backed with an exclusive lifetime warranty you won't find anywhere else. And right now, get 25% off new windows. Plus, you can pay nothing for a full year. So call 888-930-2426 today. For comfort, energy efficiency, and 25% off new windows, every home needs a Champion.
Our Drive and Discover sales event continues here at Crossroads Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Prince George. And that means huge discounts on every new car, truck, sport utility, and minivan in stock. In fact, these are our biggest discounts this year. Save up to $6,000 on a new 2015 Dodge Journey. Save $5,000 off a new 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Save $3,000 off and 0% for 60 months on a new 2015 Dodge Dart. Come in today or shop us online at crossroadscjd.com. If you're looking for big discounts and the lowest monthly payments, then come see us today. Crossroads Chrysler Jeep Dodge.
Toyota Sienna is designed for the whole family with a cutting-edge infotainment suite that works for the kids and the adults. A 5-star overall safety rating, seating for up to 8, and the most cargo capacity in its class. Buy a Sienna now with 0% APR financing or take $1,000 cash back from Toyota. Sienna is the most functional ride and the most comfortable package. Just ask a friend who drives one. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, I'm Joel Bieber. If you've been hurt, call the name you know. Hi, I'm Joel Bieber. Hi, I'm Joel Bieber. If you're hurt, we're available 24 hours a day. Hi, I'm Joel Bieber. Some folks ask, Joel, can't you do a more formal commercial? For over 20 years, I've been saying, we come to you, and we still come to you. Call the Joel Bieber firm or go to joelbieber.com.
Call Joel Bieber. Right now at Pence Nissan, get up to 25% off MSRP on every new Nissan in stock. That's right, up to 25% off every new Nissan, only at Pence Nissan. Pence Nissan.
Pay less at Pence.
What's happened to snacking? How did it become absent-mindedly eating one after the next? We are a creamy cheese that still believes in savoring our food. The Laughing Cow. Reinvent snacking.
Cure your most irritating woman problems.
Pesky shoe blisters, the lower back pain, and headaches, you got it all covered.
All new Oz.
Today at 3 on TV8.
Call South River Dentistry today for same-day emergency care.
8 News Storm Tracker weather first.
Welcome back. Real talk now. Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:46. We're watching Good Morning Richmond on 8 News. Storm Tracker weather first, taking a live look outside at downtown Richmond here. You see some low clouds out there, but boy, oh boy, it's going to be another hot one, but not quite as hot as yesterday. And I'll have a full check on your forecast in just a moment. Most women love high heels, but are they worth the pain? A new study found that injuries from high heels doubled over the past decade to more than 14,000. You would think that most of those injuries would come from walking outside, maybe down the cobblestone like you see in Shaco Slip. That's a rough one. But in fact, nearly half of the injuries reported happened inside of the home, so be careful when you slide those heels on in the morning, try to walk out the door. Don't wipe out. Dario?
I've done it. It hurts.
Me too. I know it hurts. No one sees it, though. That's a good thing.
That's good, yes. Well, switching gears, the September 11th memorial in Salem will stay put. The company where the memorial is housed is being foreclosed on, which sparked concerns it could be sold or destroyed. Well, on Tuesday, the auction company in charge of the sale announced the memorial would instead be donated to the city. The 14,000-pound memorial consists of 2 steel beams from the World Trade Center's wreck.
Well, listen up. Producers will be holding casting calls for a feature film right here in Central Virginia, and it's a Virginia-based story, too. Loving is about Richard and Mildred Loving, the interracial couple who helped bring down the state law against interracial marriage. They're looking for people of all ages and ethnicities for both speaking and non-speaking roles in the film. Producers also said that they're looking for experienced bricklayers, period car mechanics, and blue-collar workers. For a list of where the casting calls will be held, just log on to our website, WRIC.com. Yet another chance for folks here in the Richmond area. After Lincoln and Turn and all the other movies and TV shows that have come through, this is a great one, though, because it is a true Virginia story. So,
cool thing to be a part of, for sure.
Yeah, and they really are looking for folks, all different age groups and everything. So if you've ever had a dream about being in a movie, here's your chance.
Yeah, could see how all the magic happens.
For sure. All right, well, we want to go over to Matt now. We're talking about the high. Almost hit 100 yesterday. Yeah. So we're so much cooler today.
Oh, yeah.
7 degrees cooler today.
Put the winter parker on immediately. 92 today. The record is 99. No jeopardy of hitting that. Now, talking about yesterday and the past couple of days, we've now had 3 days at 95 or better. They were I could talk Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday. And now the number of days of 90 or better at 12. And again, we usually average about 41 days here in Richmond of 90 or better. So we are well on our way. And we're only at, what's today, June 17th, 16th? I mean, it's insane. All right, here's what's going on. In the forecast for the next 8 days, it's all about the 90s. There's the threat of thunderstorms each and every afternoon. And the humidity, yes, still remaining high. Not that you expect that to change much. 74 Glen Allen, 73 in Ashland. Good morning, Mechanicsville at 71, and we're 73 in Short Pump. We look out toward Winter Park and even over to Woodlake, 70 to 74 this morning. And Colonial Heights, you're at 74 as well. Some high thin clouds moving on through. You see those outside right now. Not really expecting that to block our sunshine much today. At worst, we're calling it partly sunny throughout the day. 79 at 9 a.m. up to 86 at noontime today. We'll top out at 92. And you see I bring in the risk again for some scattered storms later this afternoon. 11 a.m. this morning, this is a bit overdone here. Some high thin clouds moving away. As we get to 2 o'clock, we're still partly sunny, but toward the late afternoon, you start to see some scattered showers and storms. Charlottesville back over toward western Virginia, the Shenandoah Valley, and then by 7 p.m. coming down toward the I-95 corridor. Again, not everybody will see them, but if you do, a quick heavy downpour cannot be ruled out. Here's that forecast. 95 for tomorrow, 96 on Friday, low 90s Saturday, Sunday, Father's Day, 94, and again, each and every afternoon through next week, a good chance of late-day storms. Back over to you.
All right, Matt, thanks. Time now to reveal our special keyword of the day. It's Church Hill. Good morning to our friends out there. Enter the keyword at rewards.wric.com to earn 2,500 points. You can use those points to play games or win prizes.
And as we head to break, I want to see what Juan and Christina have for us coming up tonight on 8 News at 5.
Good morning.
Good morning. The dangers of smoking are well known, and for years, experts have said the sooner you can quit, the better.
In fact, the minute that you stop lining up, those health risks drop.
Coming up today on 8 News at 5, we'll take a look at the long-term health outlook for folks who quit at least 15 years ago compared to lifelong non-smokers.
Now, even if you never smoked, you know somebody who did, so make sure you join us later for 8 News at 5.
I have a question for you. What do you think will happen when Michael Strahan dials up Father's Day to new epic heights? Well, Michael's about to deliver some families the surprises of a lifetime. This week on Good Morning America, you're gonna love this. Hey, can I stop whispering now?
8 News Storm Tracker Weather is sponsored by Bruce's Super Body Shops, where you never pay more than your deductible.
Morning, Ed. How was your weekend? Why did I start Elephant Auto Insurance? That's easy. That customer. Online or on the phone, our experts will get you nationwide coverage at a great price.
More care, less cost. Discover the elephant difference.
We've been given a unique opportunity to acquire some additional inventory, and to take advantage of this opportunity, we're going to pass some amazing savings on to you. Like a new 2015 Ford Focus, payments as low as $199 a month, and that's with no money down. Or get a new 2015 Ford Fusion with up to $5,500 off MSRP, payments as low as $261 a month, and that's just where the savings start. We know that you can buy a new car anywhere, and that's why we're willing to go the extra mile to make sure that you choose Crossroads. Come see me, Will Nichols, General Manager, and see for yourself, or start your shopping online at crossroadsofva.com.
Do you have dark circles and bags under your eyes but can't find a product that works? Then stay tuned, because the next 60 seconds will change everything. Hydrolyze is a clinically proven breakthrough that has shown amazing results in people with dark circles and under-eye puffiness due to aging, fatigue, even heredity. And for a limited time, we're looking for 100 men and women in this viewing area to try it risk-free. Call 1-800-498-5967. The first 100 callers are guaranteed a risk-free trial and 2 free gifts, so call now. Your first gift is a free full-size supply of Instant Effect to instantly reduce the look of wrinkles and under-eye bags in just 90 seconds. The perfect companion for Hydrolyze's long-term results. Your second gift is a mystery surprise you'll love. Together they're worth over $100, but you get them free with your risk-free trial. Call immediately to see if you're one of the first 100 callers. 1-800-498-5967. If lines are busy, try again. 1-800-498-5967.
When we created the Silverado Rally Edition, we figured, why stop there? These 4 new Silverado Special Editions are just the beginning. From this year's fastest-growing full-size truck brand, Chevy Silverado. Or choose this Silverado All-Star with a total value of $8,000 when you finance through select lenders. And find your bonus tag and get an additional $1,000 to $2,000 cash allowance on select vehicles in stock.
We are more than halfway through the Sheehy 6000, Sheehy's biggest automotive sales event of the year. We are out to sell 6,000 vehicles in 50 days. Sheehy makes it easy. Choose from 2,000 Nissans with up to $15,000 off. Or get 0% financing for up to 72 months. And during the Sheehy 6000, help us raise $100,000 for the American Heart Association. Race into Sheehy Nissan.
It's easy at Sheehy. Sheehy.com.
To make sure our customers get the best service, I'm going undercover.
So you can pick it up
Tomorrow afternoon?
morning.
Wow, that's fast.
There's no disguising it. More care, less cost. Discover the elephant difference at elephant.com.
Your trade is probably worth a lot more than you think. PriorityTradeValue.com.
Hurt in a wreck?
Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1. Marks and Harrison.
Choose Emrock and Kilduff.
Good morning. Coming up on GMA, the Golden State Warriors are NBA champions, beating LeBron James and the Cavs. We'll hear from some of last night's champagne-soaked champs as they celebrate their first title in decades. It's all coming up next on GMA. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back to Good Morning Richmond, recapping our top story.
Kelly and Michael know how to brew the perfect morning.
What's in here?
A spoonful of laughs, fun, and stir it up with some big surprises. For the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
We're going to have to drink our way out.
Live with Kelly and Michael, weekdays at 10 on NBC 12.
Right now, follow NBC 12 on Facebook and Twitter so you're the first to know about breaking news.
Join the conversation, then watch us tonight on NBC 12 News at 11.
At Subway, we begin with freshly baked bread, then combine tender turkey breast with robust, spicy, melty Italian favorites, adding a splash of our new Subway vinaigrette, the magnificent new Turkey Italiano melt, only at Subway.
Now with the NBC 12 mobile app, you'll never be without NBC 12 News. From NBC12.com to text and email alerts for breaking news and weather. NBC 12 News, all in the palm of your hand. Sponsored by AMCO, with 2 locations in Richmond to serve you.
6:56, the Today Show up next. Hope you join us for the Fox Richmond Morning News at 7 a.m. It is your only source for local news at 7. Here's Andrew.
All right, I think it'll still be kind of humid today, but it's just not going to be as hot as yesterday. Yesterday, the high was 99. It was 1 off the record. Today, it'll be in the upper 80s. Our rain chance goes up as we head into the evening. I have at 4 o'clock a straight thunderstorm. I think most of us are going to be dry through 4 o'clock. And then once we head to the evening, good chance of thunderstorms. Even better chance of rain coming tonight. Could get some big ones tonight.
All right, we've had a few problems in the city. Park Avenue at Robinson in the fan should be wrapping up. Also, we had one from overnight that should be wrapping up Venable at Tulip, and also one west of the boulevard along Monument Avenue.
All right, thanks for spending your morning with us. The Today Show is up next. Have a great day.
Watch Fix It and Finish It, the home makeover show starring Antonio Sabato Jr. Weekdays at 12:30 on NBC 12.
This is great.
What's in here?
Laughs, fun, and big surprises. For the perfect morning, just add Kelly and Michael.
We're going to have to drink our way out.
Live with Kelly and Michael. Weekdays at 10 on NBC 12.
There will be more than 200 design changes on cars in the next 3 years. At Conner Brothers, we're iCar Platinum certified. So no matter the make or the model, we are repairs done right.
My life is about helping people, and I built a real estate company with that simple mission. I'm Sky Bruce. We are a part of the community, and I love seeing the people we help prosper. It's why we're here. At Sky Bruce Properties, we are great at what we do, helping people. Call me, Sky Bruce, and learn how we can help you when it's time to sell or time to find that special home.
What have we learned in 95 years?
The dollars make the difference.
Yes, the dollars make the difference at Whitten Brothers in Richmond and Ashland. Whitten Brothers has twice the Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram inventory of any other dealer in Central Virginia. Whitten Brothers is delivering new Jeeps from $167 a month. Ram truck buyers buy now and save up to $10,000. Whitten Brothers' 95th anniversary sale combines with the Drive and Discover event to give you our most affordable prices and payments.
The best deals are written by Whitten.
Whitten Brothers of Richmond and Ashland.
Whitten Brothers save a month.
We are more than halfway through the Sheehy 6000, Sheehy's biggest automotive sales event of the year. We are out to sell 6,000 vehicles in 50 days. Sheehy makes it easy. Choose from 2,000 Nissans with up to $15,000 off. Or get 0% financing for up to 72 months. And during the Sheehy 6000, help us raise $100,000 for the American Heart Association. Race into Sheehy Nissan.
It's easy at Sheehy. Sheehy.com.
When it comes to planning your day, experience is key. The NBC 12 First Warning Weather Team has that experience, preparing season after season to deliver forecasts that impact you. NBC 12 First Warning Weather, on your side during severe weather.
This July 4th, Ashley Furniture Home Store is celebrating with spectacular savings. Save big on our huge selection of stylish furniture for every room and get unbelievable doorbusters or no interest until January 2020. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home.
Right now, during the King's Dominion Everyone's a Kid promotion, pay kids prices no matter how old you are. Join us for our 40th celebration to connect with memories and see what else is in store. Just purchase at kingsdominion.com before June 30th. King's Dominion.
This July 4th, Ashley Furniture Home Store is celebrating with spectacular savings. Save big on our huge selection of stylish furniture for every room and get unbelievable doorbusters or no interest until January 2020. Ashley Furniture Home Store. This is home.
Good morning. Underwater, 33 million people under a flash flood watch today from Texas to Ohio. Cars submerged, roads turned into rivers as Tropical Depression Bill moves north. Al's live in Dallas tracking that storm's path. Foul play, the FBI investigating the St. Louis Cardinals, the #1 team in baseball, over serious allegations this morning that they hacked into a rival team's computers. Could the organization face federal charges? And what does it say about America's pastime? Bob Costas weighs in. Survivor, the 16-year-old who lost his arm after coming face-to-face with a shark this week, opens up about that horrific attack.
That was the first I saw. It was when it was biting up my left arm.
More from him this morning. And golden moment. After a 40-year dry spell, the Golden State Warriors back on top, clinching the NBA championship against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And the dream season is now complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions.
And they're partying like it was 1975 today, Wednesday, June 17th, 2015.
From NBC News, this is Today.
with Matt Lauer and Savannah Guthrie. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And good morning. Welcome to Today on a Wednesday morning. It's an event decades in the making.
It is.
You know, not the Golden State Warriors. Getting Bob Costas out of bed early. Yeah, that doesn't happen often.
Bob just found out there were all these hours before noon, and he has to be up for many of them today.
Exactly right. He's so wrong. He's so wrong. He's going to be talking about this St. Louis Cardinals story, which is bizarre.
Absolutely bizarre, and it's just another, black eye for a major league sport. So we'll talk to Bob in just a moment. First, we're going to get to today's top story, not sports, but weather. Those flooding fears in the south as Tropical Depression Bill is on the move. There's a big threat of heavy rain now, as many regions that were hit by those storms weeks ago are about to get slammed again. Al is tracking it all from Dallas this morning. Hey, Al, good morning to you.
Good morning, Savannah. That's right. Bill came on shore, and while it's not dealing a devastating blow, it is causing big problems throughout this state and will continue its march northward. Take a look at what happened when it came on shore yesterday afternoon. As you can see, the winds were howling upwards of 60 to 70 miles per hour. As you look along the Galveston shoreline, a real mess, flooding, big problems there. High waters in Matagorda, Texas. In fact, some folks taking to kayaks to get around. This is in Seabrook, Texas, and flooding is now complete throughout much of coastal Texas. But as this system makes its way north, we're going to be looking at more problems. Here's the latest on Bill right now. It is downgraded to a tropical depression. It's 45 miles south of Waco, 35 mile per hour winds. It's moving north at 13. That's the good news. But we also have tornado watches in effect, coastal Texas into central Texas. As it makes its way north, it will continue to spread the heavy rain and winds. Can't rule out quick spin-up tornadoes causing problems into Oklahoma Thursday and continues on into Missouri by Friday, causing big problems there. Flooding possibilities. Rainfall amounts generally about 3 to 8 inches, but locally it's around northern Texas and into central parts of Oklahoma, we could have up to a foot of rain. So we continue to track this, and we've got a severe risk of weather for about 45 million people from Texas all the way into the Northeast. We're going to detail that a little bit later. But guys, Bill's still packing a punch, and we continue to track it. Back to you.
Yeah, your live shot says it all, Al. We can see it, we can hear it. We'll check back in with you.
Meanwhile, we're getting some news this morning about two major terror plots here at home, one concerning New York City, the other possibly last year's Super Bowl. NBC's Justice correspondent Pete Williams following it all. Pete, good morning to you.
Matt, good morning. The FBI says that talk of attacking the Super Bowl came from a man who helped plan last month's shooting at the Draw Muhammad contest in Garland, Texas. Federal prosecutors have charged Abdul Malik Abdul Karim, 43, who runs a carpet cleaning business in Phoenix, with helping to plan the Garland attack by two other Phoenix men who drove to Texas May 3rd and began firing guns. They were shot and killed almost immediately. Prosecutors say Karim met with them at his house to talk about the plot, practiced shooting with them in the Arizona desert, and provided the two men the guns they used in that attack. An FBI agent testified in court Tuesday that Karim also considered some kind of attack on the 2015 Super Bowl in Phoenix, but there's no suggestion that ever got beyond the talking stage. One prosecutor called Karim, quote, off the charts dangerous. Karim's lawyer says the FBI's case is based on a source he described as a typical jailhouse snitch. In that separate case, the FBI has arrested a New York area college student accused of planning terror attacks there. The FBI says Munther Omar Saleh, age 20, came to its attention after he was twice found walking on the George Washington Bridge. Authorities say he was acquiring information on how to build a bomb. In both these cases, the FBI says the men were inspired by ISIS social media. Matt?
All right, Pete Williams in Washington on this story. Pete, thanks as always.
Now to the search for those two escaped convicts from upstate New York. Today, the husband of the prison employee accused of helping them break out of jail will meet with investigators. And Lionel Mitchell says there is no way he is standing by his wife, Joyce. This as the manhunt for David Sweat and Richard Matt is expanding and entering its 12th day. NBC's Stephanie Goss on the story again for us in upstate New York. Stephanie, good morning to you.
Good morning, Savannah. Well, Joyce Mitchell is still behind bars. No one has posted that $100,000 bail for her, while her husband, Lyle Mitchell, will be questioned this morning by investigators. His lawyer tells us that there have been no charges, and he doesn't expect that there will be. His wife, Joyce Mitchell, is behind bars, accused of helping two convicted murderers escape, allegedly having affairs with both behind prison walls. Lyle Mitchell's attorney tells NBC News his client is shell-shocked. Seen for the first time in public on Tuesday, Mitchell visited his wife in jail. Joyce's lawyer said this to reporters.
He said that he's standing by her, so that's what he told me when I spoke to him.
But Lyle's attorney quickly fired back, saying his client told him, quote, nothing could be further from the truth. He says Lyle believes Richard Matt and David Sweat may have killed him if Joyce had followed through with their escape plan. Jeff Dumas worked as a prison officer for 25 years, 22 in Clinton Correctional. He thinks both Joyce Mitchell and a failing system are to blame for the historic prison break.
It's more like a college campus than it is a prison.
After a fight broke out in the yard on May 31st, the superintendent's request for a lockdown was denied by the state's corrections office, according to multiple current and former prison officers.
When a facility frisk is done, we check the bars, we check the cell itself. So those holes, if they existed at that time, they would have been found.
Many have wondered how guards could have missed the escape in overnight bed checks. Both current and former guards tell us that the cell blocks are extremely dark. They're not allowed to use flashlights in the cells, and the prisoners are actually allowed to pull blankets over their heads. We reached out to the New York State Department of Corrections as well as the governor's office multiple times, and they did not respond to our request. Matt and Savannah?
I'm sure they're looking hard at those procedures, though, Steph. Thank you very much.
In addition to the NBA championship, there's another big story in the world of sports this morning. It's got a lot of people talking. The FBI is investigating a possible computer hack in Major League Baseball. Federal authorities are looking into whether the St. Louis Cardinals illegally hacked into a rival team's computers. We're talking about the Houston Astros. Today, national correspondent Craig Melvin's in St. Louis. He has more on this. Hi, Craig. Good morning.
Matt, good morning to you. In a sport that is not a stranger to cheating, this would be unprecedented. If the allegations are true, it would mark the first case of corporate espionage involving professional sports teams.
Ground ball, that is foul.
Could it be foul play? The #1 team in baseball, the St. Louis Cardinals, fielding questions about whether an employee stole insider information from their arch rival, the Houston Astros.
We've heard from the front office that this is something that's going to be addressed soon.
Citing federal law enforcement sources, the New York Times reports authorities have uncovered evidence employees for the Cardinals hacked into the Astros' computers, stealing secrets about player statistics, potential trades, and scouting reports.
Any allegation like this, no matter how serious it turns out to be, is of great concern to us.
Astros general manager Jeff Luhnow left the Cardinals in 2011. The Times reports someone connected to the Cardinals may have used Luhnow's old passwords to access the Astros network.
Corporate espionage, looking company versus company, is very unusual. To see it in professional sports probably takes that to another level.
Neither team is commenting, citing the ongoing investigation. But this is
I would have been to your house if you needed me. I would have been over there because now they like
suspended quarterback Tom Brady for 4 games
by the
for
time
using
you get dressed.
footballs.
I'm from Houston. I think it's despicable.
I can't imagine that they would get any information that would help them win a game.
With accusations of high-tech cheating, America's pastime could take another hit. Again, so far, no one has been charged in this case. Officials have not said which employee or employees were even involved in the hacking. But yesterday, the commissioner of Major League Baseball did say if the allegations are true, the league will act swiftly. Matt, Bob, back to you guys.
Craig Melvin in St. Louis. Bob Costas has covered baseball for decades. Bob, good morning to you.
Hey, Matt.
Corporate espionage, Major League Baseball, one of the most successful and respected teams in the game. You're a St. Louis guy. Does it seem real?
It seems plausible, but right now we know more general than specific information. And one of the keys is going to be, is this just a couple of low-level guys in the Cardinals analytics department, and the higher-ups, including GM John Mozeliak and owner Bill DeWitt, among the most respected people in the game, did they not know about it?
Yeah, you mentioned the word analytics. Without getting into the minutia of statistics and analytics, which has become very sophisticated, why is this kind of information that was hacked important?
Well, every team has an analytics department now. Think of hundreds of Jonah Hills from Moneyball running around. computer nerds, baseball wonks, they have them. It isn't just the information. A guy like Jeff Lunau, who's a cutting-edge guy, has algorithms and formulas into which he feeds this information. There was some belief that he took proprietary information that belonged to the Cardinals with him when he left St. Louis and went to Houston. It could be a revenge play, or it could be actually a search for a competitive edge.
All right, but again, we don't know how deep this runs. At the moment, does it sound like mischief to you, or does it sound like something more nefarious?
It could be either, and again, what we need to know, and apparently according to Rob Manfred, they expect to have a resolution, at least know what the Justice Department plans to do sooner rather than later, and the key is going to be how high up does it go? If it goes near the top of the Cardinal pyramid, it's not just a major baseball scandal, it's a blow to St. Louis's sense of itself, because the Cardinals are viewed as not just a successful team, but a model franchise.
And you take it out of baseball and take it to a city. Let's take it one step further. Why should a non-baseball, non-sports fan care about this story?
Well, in theory, if there's a motivation to do this to a competitor in sports, then there's a motivation for another network to do it to NBC. There's a motivation for any competitor to do it to his or her competitors. Information is extremely valuable now. There is a motivation here. Who acted upon it is the key question when it comes to the Cardinals.
All right, Bob, thank you very much. Hang out right here for us for a little while.
We're going to talk about something good, actually. The NBA champs have been announced. It's the Golden State Warriors. They are the new champs, the first time they've won it in 40 years.
And the dream season is now complete. The Golden State Warriors are the 2015 NBA champions.
They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers in an exciting Game 6 of the finals, 105-97.
The Warriors, Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala lead the team, or led the team with 25 points each, while Cleveland's LeBron James led the way for the Cavs. He had 32. Iguodala was named the MVP of the series. Got Bob Costa still sitting here. I said you covered baseball for decades. You covered basketball for decades.
I did.
It's a big deal.
I've been around for decades.
It's a real big deal. But it's a good story for Oakland.
It's a tremendous story. Golden State was the best team in the league over the course of the season. They had the best record in a much stronger Western Conference than East. It might have been a different outcome, though, had Kyrie Irving, their second-best player, and Kevin Love, their third-best player, speaking of the Cavs, not been hurt. LeBron carried him as far as he could on his back, but not far enough.
Double duty for you this morning.
There you have it.
You can go back to bed now.
Thank you so much. I have a cot in the dressing room.
Chanel is in for Natalie this morning. She got more on that balcony collapse out in California.
Good morning. This morning, authorities are still trying to figure out exactly what caused a balcony to break loose, killing 6 people and seriously injuring 7 others. Some engineers say rotting wood is to blame. NBC's Jacob Rascone has the very latest.
The absolute shock is written all over their faces, remembering 6 friends taken so suddenly.
They were so full of energy, and they were so full of excitement.
The 5 21-year-old students visiting from Ireland and a 22-year-old from California were celebrating a birthday party. Among 13 people crowded onto that small balcony 4 stories up when it suddenly gave way. This morning, a local engineer with 40 years' experience cautions, don't blame the kids. Gene St. Ange analyzed the accident and says the 5 by 10-foot balcony should have been able to support 3,000 pounds. And he says aftermath images make it clear the wood was rotted.
The wood failed because it was compromised by water seeping in.
Property managers at the library apartment complex say their hearts go out to the victims. They're limiting access to other balconies on the property and say they're cooperating with investigators. The city also released 57 pages of documents showing constant, meticulous inspections of the building. 7 students still injured, some critically. The horrific accident unimaginable for so many